Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Celtic Warband here, and thanks for tuning in to another how to install video on the channel today. This one concerns the Medieval 2 Total War Battle Immersion mod. And for those of you guys that have not heard of it before, it basically allows you to control your general in third person. And I think it's something that a lot of Medieval 2 Total War players have been wanting for quite some time. And as far as I can tell, it actually works for all mods for Medieval 2 Total War. You can see that we have a video here of the modder playing a Nazgul in third person, which is just awesome. So huge shout out to him for actually figuring out how to get this to work. And I know I am a little bit late to this how to install. I noticed that it was uploaded on June 7th, but I didn't want to do a how to install right away because, as I figured, there are quite a few patches and bug fixes here, and I want my video to be as up to date as possible for you guys. So we're going to be downloading the version 1.1, which was uploaded just yesterday. So it's a very easy mod to install. Let's just go to moddb.com. And it doesn't come up right away as you start typing it out, so you're going to have to physically type out Medieval 2 Battle Immersion mod. And after we cycle through all the ads here, it's going to be the very first one at the top. So if you click on that, it is going to bring you to the page that I was just at. We're going to navigate over to the Files tab, click on Definitive Edition v1.1, and we're going to download the file. Now it's very small, 182 kilobytes, so we're going to click Download Now. And if you are using Internet Explorer, don't. It seems to block a lot of the files that you're trying to download from ModDB. Plus, it's 2019. It's time to get a real browser. Google Chrome is an excellent choice. So once it's downloaded, make sure that you do have WinRAR. If you do have WinRAR, it will show the 3 books stacked here. If you don't have WinRAR, it's going to have just an empty piece of paper, and you're going to need WinRAR to extract the mod to the mod folder. Clicking on the download, this is the version we need to get into the Medieval 2 mod folder. So we're going to go up and hit Extract Files. For those of you that have it on your C drive, it's going to be local C, Program Files 86, down to Steam, Steam Apps, Common, and then you will have Medieval 2 in this list here. If you have a non-Steam version of Medieval 2, it's actually going to be, if I navigate over here, local C, Program Files 86, and then you should see a Sega folder here because the old Medieval 2 Gold Edition was on the Sega folder, or it was run by Sega. But I have it on my G drive, so I'm going to go G, Steam Games, Steam Apps, pretty much the same pathway as you guys, down to Medieval 2 Total War, and then just select the mods folder. So it should look like this for you guys. It might just say C, and then Program Files 86 Steam Games, but most of it should be the same. Hit OK, and it's done already. It's a very small mod, as I've said. So now all we have to do is get to the Medieval 2 folder. So let's cycle through to your Medieval 2 folder. Most of you should now know where it is. And here is the Definitive Edition v1.1. Now, when I switch over my recording software to load into the game, to obviously show you guys that it's working, I did a few tests with it, and you have to actually load the mod first and then get the Definitive Edition going afterwards. If you load the Definitive Edition up first and then the mod, I found that it doesn't pick it up. So do the mod first, then like Alt-Tab out or something, and get the Definitive Edition working. There are 2 files in here. There's a launch bat folder and a Definitive Edition exe. The exe is the one that launches it, so make sure to use this launch exe instead of the bat file. Alright, so I'm going to make a little cut here, and we're going to jump into some Third Age Reforged, and I'll show you guys that it does indeed work, and I'll actually go through a couple of the controls as well for how you use the third-person commands. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, let's go ahead and see how this mod works. So after you launch your mod or your Medieval 2 game, make sure to hit the exe file on the Definitive Edition, the Battle Immersion mod, and it will launch a black box, and it should show in an active state if you are not in a battle, but as soon as you load into a battle, it should say running. And I think I will put a picture of it up on the screen for you guys to take a look at. But we're just going to jump into a custom battle real quick, nothing too special. But let's have a good versus evil battle here for cinematics. And I'm just going to breeze through the actual controls with you guys so that you know how to actually control your generals. Yeah, 3 and 3 is fine. Oh, my bad. We'll just give them 6 units there, and we'll make their general a better unit. And let's go ahead and jump into the battle. Alright guys, so here we are on the battlefield. Just go ahead and press start deployment. And unfortunately, we won't be able to control Gandalf himself because he's not actually the general. However, if your general, say, dies in combat and you would like to control the Gandalf or the banner carrier, it is possible. All you have to do is press I and it will move to the next commander in that unit. So very, very cool indeed. But I think this is a good formation. I don't really need anything too crazy. We'll put all the cavalry on the flanks here, and let's put the general over here. Let's go ahead and click Start Battle. So if you guys want to control your general, make sure that your general's unit is selected and then click the delete button, and it will zoom you right into him. And it is very similar to WASD controls, but it's actually U, H, J, and K. So U obviously will move him forwards, H will turn him left, K will turn him right, and J will stop him. And if you want to toggle between walking and running, you just hit the V, and then see he will slow down and actually just walk forwards very cinematically, so you could get some good shots of your units there. He's offering some very inspiring speeches. Now, if you want your general to go into combat, make sure that your entire general's unit is selected. In this case, I'm just going to grab my entire army and put the attack order there. And then make sure, again, your general's unit is selected. Let's get V so that he can run. I'm hoping he's going to run. There we go. It takes a little bit of time, guys. A little bit of time. And I think the units are kind of bogging him down. Yeah, the Gondor cavalry are going to get there way before me. I'm joining up my unit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So absolutely amazing job to this modder. Really, really impressed that he's able to actually get this working for Medieval 2 and for the mods. Be sure to let me know down in the comments below, guys, if you have any issues, and I will certainly try and help you out as best as I can. There we go, the general charging into melee there. But that is it. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. And there, oh, let's actually try and press I. And there we go. Oh no! we went right to Gandalf, and then he actually ended up dying. But be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this in the future. And I will see you guys in the next one.